Now, the African Diaspora Network will hold its second annual conference here in Washington, D.C. Tuesday in partnership with the Symantec USA, the International Organization for Migration, USAID, the Wilson Center, and PYXERA Global. This event is inspired by the success of the August 2018 ADN convening, harnessing the knowledge and resources of Africans in the diaspora for positive impact. This year's convening seeks to address key issues imperative to Washington, D.C. community. Now, for more on this event, I'm joined by Almaz Negash, founder and executive director of the African Diaspora Network. Almaz, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me.
Now, briefly outline for us the key role of the African Diaspora Network.
So the African Diaspora Network started to really bring Africans and friends of Africa together. And our intention is, can Africans and friends of Africa work together and to co-imagine and co-create possibilities? Because usually solutions for Africa was created by other people. We want to be a part of it because the diaspora is a mighty force. We have a tremendous connection to the continent, and we want to be able to be a part of the development of the continent.
Now, we mentioned tomorrow you have a convention. What is the purpose of this convention tomorrow?
So it's the second year that we are coming to, we're based in Silicon Valley, and so we know our community there, but we wanted to really expand to another city, and Washington, D.C. seems to be the right one. The purpose, again, is really to bring Africans and friends of Africa together in collaboration with our partners and discuss about issues that matter to the continent. So this is entrepreneurship, innovation, and human and economic development. We see this possible in Washington because there is the knowledge and the resources here, and we want to be able to learn a little bit about what can we do collectively to make a difference in the continent.
Now, Almaz, most of the times we look at the diaspora and think about the contribution they make to the continent. But what does the diaspora do? How do they contribute to the economy of the United States?
Well, here I am. We work. And many of us work and we contribute to the economy. So the diaspora is a reflection of the communities in which we live. So I am a member of the Silicon Valley community, and by the sheer fact that I work, my husband works, and all my African diasporans from wherever we come, we work. We have to work to make our ends meet, and we just happen to be a little bit hardworking in that sense, because when you come as an immigrant, you come with no generational wealth. So to create that generational wealth, you contribute to the community just by the sheer fact of the work that you do. We're about $55 billion might economic-wise into the United States. That's the contribution. We're also the highest educated. I'm talking about the sub-Saharan Africa immigrants over the last, 50, 60 years.
Now, very briefly, we have 54 countries in Africa. How does the Africa Diaspora Network connect with all those?
We don't connect with all of this, but we do the best we can, and the intention is this. I know it's easy, it's hard to say, how do we do it? But I think we must, because if we want to create an intra-Africa migration, intra-Africa trade, we also have to have intra-diaspora discussion. I cannot just say I'm from Eritrea and only going to help Eritrea. Why couldn't I do my investment in Kenya or in Zimbabwe or in South Africa, provided that there is an ROI for what I'm doing business to? So I think it is something that we need to start. It's not going to be talk, it's going to be action, because otherwise we will just end up being siloed in where we come from, and then we lose the big picture. I know it's not easy, but I like the fact that it's not easy is why we think that we should be able to do it.
Great job. You're doing something. Negash, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.